Welcome viewers to the Thought Leader Show. I'm your host Major Sunil Shetty. This year the Himalayan Startup Trek will address issues relevant to the local terrain, population, environment and focus on taking local products and innovation to the world. To give insight on this grand challenge, joining me today is Mr. Hemendra Mathur, Venture Partner at Bharat Innovation Fund. He is also co-founder at ThinkAge and Chairman of FICCI Task Force for Agri Startups. Welcome to the show, Mr. Hemendra. Your organization, Bharat Innovation Fund, is associated with IIT Mandi Catalyst for the HST 2021 event. Tell us about your association with IIT Mandi Catalyst.
In a long association, I'm associated as part of the advisory board member for last 4 years now. And it's been a great partnership of sorts. IIT Mandi team has, I think, a lot of passion in developing the startup ecosystem, especially the ones in the hills. So it is one of the few incubators that I know in Himachal, and they've done a fantastic job. And HST is clearly one of those events which attract a lot of startups, investors, incubators, and the ecosystem partners. I'm very excited about this year as well, and I look forward to attending the event.
Tell us about the Bharat Innovation Fund Association with Himalayan Startup Trek itself.
Yeah, I think at the event I go every year. I'm participating. Initially, it used to happen in the campus. Last year it was virtual, and this year is going to be virtual. And I participate as a jury member. And of course, it also gives me a platform to mentor some startups. I've developed some very good relationship with startups through this event, and I look forward to continue that.
As a startup enabler, how close are you to environmental issues?
Oh, very close. In fact, I'm a big believer of innovations driving sustainable agriculture. I think that is one of the area that I work very closely in. Supporting startups who are solving for water use efficiency, who are solving for energy efficiency, who are solving for post-harvest food losses. So clearly, sustainability issues is at the core, and I believe innovations have a huge role to play in solving for it. And I think HST is a great platform for some of these innovators to come, because they end up finding very good partners who can scale these solutions.
And you've been in this system for a while. Have you seen growth in awareness towards climate sustainability when it comes to hilly region?
Oh, absolutely. I think hilly regions are worst affected from climate issues. We are seeing many cases of landslides, soil erosion. We are seeing honeybee population becoming less and less from year to year, which is so important for cross-pollination of crops like apple, which is so important for hilly states like Himachal. So I think climate risk is affecting everyone, and but I would say hilly regions are at a higher risk, and we should definitely find ways and solution and encourage startups to work in this area.
As an innovation fund, what are the synergies between your platform and IIT Mandi Catalyst?
Sure. So at Bharat Innovation Fund, we invest in early stage startups which are developing deep tech solutions, solutions which have a patent or a proprietary tech, and solving large problems, not only in India, but globally. That's the investment thesis at Bharat Innovation Fund. It's also part of an incubator at IIM Ahmedabad, and we have been investing for last 3 years. And we supported more than 12 startups from this fund. And we also have a very active incubator at Bharat who's supporting many startups. We supported more than 500 startups over the last 10 years. So clearly, there's a lot of learning and synergies with what IIT Mandi is trying to do at Catalyst. I take a lot of these learnings from my incubation experience to IIT Mandi. And now, as an investor, you always scout for good deals. And I've been fortunate enough to see some very interesting deep tech solutions also as part of the member of IIT Mandi Catalyst.
Will you be exploring collaboration between startups that are incubated by your platform and startups participating at this particular event, be it in terms of funding, mentoring or collaboration when it comes to road safety, when it comes to disaster management or prevention, which are the key themes, one of the big themes at this event?
No, absolutely. I think that's the whole idea of organize these events. It's not just to award some startups. Of course, that's one part of the whole program. But I would say the larger picture or the larger objective is to bring this collaborative ecosystem together. That's the whole idea. And not just me, but all other investors who participate, they end up taking some of these solutions. Either they evaluate from their own fund investment perspective, or in general, they have these startups to get connected to the wider community. Typically, in hilly areas, sometimes you have the issues of connectivity with large corporates, with SMEs, with some of the government bodies, and with places like Bangalore and Delhi and Mumbai, which is seeing so much of startup activity. At times, you may feel disconnected, but that's the role that we can play. How do we take these startups, which are typically focused on hilly areas or developed in hilly areas, to large section of India and hopefully to other parts of the world?
You've been associated with IIT Mandi Catalyst for over 4 years now. When it comes to things like education, skill training, and employment, what kind of changes do you propose in events like these? What could have a direct impact on hilly areas?
I think one role that we should play at IIT Mandi Catalyst, and we are already playing, but probably more actively, is to also involve communities which are there in Himachal, right? As I said, that for example, apple growing is a big business in Himachal and Jammu and Kashmir. We also see some interesting organic herbal products in these areas. We see some very interesting handicrafts, and we see a lot of grassroots innovations in such areas. So how do we encourage grassroots entrepreneurship, especially entrepreneurship in rural areas, in villages, in areas which are typically difficult to access? There's a lot happening there. And we, being in that region, have the responsibility, I would say, not just to support startups which have probably access to best of the resources, but also these grassroots innovators who probably don't have those resources and who don't know how to scale it, how to make it sustainable, how to make it accessible to large set of their target customers. So I think that is the additional role that I see we should play more actively, being part of a hilly region startup incubation ecosystem. And we would endeavor to do that.
An event like this helps to create awareness required?
It does. I wish it's physical. We know the reasons it's virtual this year, but definitely, once we are there, and when it used to be physical, there were like hundreds of participants coming from outside the state, and for all of us, it was a learning experience to see what's happening in this area. I'm sure once you start building those interactions between the communities out in Himachal with people coming from outside Himachal, it yields to some interesting partnerships. That's what I realized.
Having been in this ecosystem, when it comes to Himalayan region, what is your take when it comes to awareness and enthusiasm among locals, and especially the millennials from these areas? Because we know about startup is a buzzword in metros and tier 1, tier 2 cities. Do you see same kind of response from people and millennials living in Himachal and neighboring areas, especially the Himalayan region, the foothill regions?
Yes, it is there. In fact, every year I've gone there. I've seen a lot of participation from local community, local entrepreneurs, places which are nearby Mandi. I don't remember the names of those places, but a lot of youth coming from there. Someone even pinged me on LinkedIn that I see you are in Mandi. Can I come and meet you? So that was very heartening that people are recognizing that this is a great event and a great platform to meet investors. And so I probably we should do more outreach in the local community so they can come and participate. But yeah, this is one of the flagship events. It has grown in stature. And every event sets a very high bar for the next year. So I think it's a good problem to have.
As an enabler and also partner of Bharat Innovation Fund, what are your expectations from this event?
So I think the expectation is always that you will see high quality entrepreneurship. You will see some new innovators whom you don't know. So you'll end up hopefully building your deal pipeline as a fund. And I think all of us as investors also have the responsibility of helping entrepreneurs through mentorship or guiding them to the right investors if we can't invest ourselves, or to a potential customer and things like that. I think that is another opportunity I constantly look for. How do we help some of these startups? I work with a startup called Chloro Hemp, whom I found at IIT Mandi Catalyst. They are one of the few startups focused on hemp supply chain, how to make it more integrated, and how do we use technology to build interesting products out of hemp. So I found them 3 years back, and it's been a constant dialogue, and it's been a very interesting journey with them. They probably will raise their institutional round very soon. So I think that is the kind of network you build out of these places, and you carry it with you for rest of your life.
My Startup TV is a channel for startups and enablers like yours. What are your thoughts about the channel?
So you're doing a great job. I see a lot of opportunities for you. Fortunately, the startup ecosystem in India is booming. It's as good as what you see in Silicon Valley or in China or in Israel or other parts of the world. And I think it's very important for a channel like you to take startup stories to the masses. And not the ones which come on the front page of Economic Times or Mint, those everyone know, right? And we hear about them, we see them on CNBC and stuff like that. But what about startups which are under the radar, So I think that is my request and request to you to figure out those gems which are hidden, and bring them to the limelight, and let more and more people become aware that such good startups exist, which go unnoticed and sometimes struggle to get money and attention that they deserve.
Well, that's exactly what our mission is. As our punchline says, if you have a story to share, we will cover it. Our endeavor is to be a platform for early stage startups and showcase their journey to the wider world. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Hemendra, and we're looking forward to hosting you on our other shows.